What's up, everybody? Welcome to the White Hat Podcast. Your host, Jason Hatcher. I'm excited to be here, but at the same time, I've been going through it lately, man. It is a good day to get on here and just talk about things that I've been experiencing in my life since I've been on the journey of the white hat, man, and just getting closer to God, giving my life to God, getting a relationship with God, unlike I used to. But I noticed ever since I've been on this journey, I've been felt like I've been under attack a lot. Like a lot of things just go wrong. Like little tedious things always going wrong. And it get aggravating. It's just getting aggravating. Why me? Hadn't I had enough? What is going on? What is this? But it's been like that pretty much my entire life. I've been under attack. I've been, since I started believing in God, now I found out that there's such thing as the devil. I used to just believe in myself. I just do all this stuff myself. Like I do everything. I don't believe in, not that I didn't believe in God, but I just believed in myself more. I didn't believe in the devil because my thing was, why you gonna believe in someone that don't mean you no good? Why you gonna give that the energy? But here lately, I'm telling you, man, it's been a force. It's been a force, and it always has been a force on me. And I'm starting to realize and understand what this particular force is with just getting a relationship with God and understanding his calling in my life and what my responsibility has always been and is now. And I understand why the white hat is here, and I understand why he gave me 15 years with my son. I understand all this. It's a plan of God that he had on my life, and I have a responsibility, and that's why the bigger the responsibility, the bigger the devil is, and I just been under attack lately. I'm talking about sewer mess, and I'm just little bitty stuff. I got a brand new lawnmower, and I started mowing my yard, and the belt broke. I'm talking about it's doing everything but just revealing itself. It's just chaotic in my life, and I know I'm not the only one, and I know I'm not crazy, but I'm just some people don't understand that God chose people to understand the spiritual realm more than others, and that's what he chose me to do. And I'm starting to learn why I've been through so much chaos in my life. When I was 10 years old, I was sent home to die. My mom and dad had to tell me, son, you got 2 weeks to live. They send me home, but I noticed I didn't have no fear in my heart. My heart rate didn't even raise. I was at peace. I got home. The first thing I did was fix ramen noodles. I remember I was 10 years old. Never was scared. Sent me home 2 weeks to die. The doctor called back 2 weeks later. He's still alive. Come back. And I'm going to tell you this story. So I had appendicitis, and for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, went to the doctor. Doctor said I had a stomach virus. Sent me home. Went back up there, stomach virus, and went to another doctor. Like a week or so later, they had to do emergency surgery on me. I had what it's called, like bowel. It's kind of like poison. It looked like Coke. I remember looking they was pumping it out of my stomach. I remember looking, and it looked like Coke. I forgot what it's called. When you're about, it just bunch of forgot the name of it. But did emergency surgery on me. They sewed me back up, but they left a big pocket of that bowel, whatever that infection in my body. And they said, if we do surgery, he gonna die. If we don't do surgery, he's gonna die. So my parents decided just to go home, not to get cut on again, and just basically wait on me to die. So went home 2 weeks later. The doctor called back. Said, this is a true story. I'm getting chills. Said that you can ask anybody in my family. Called back 2 weeks later. He's still alive. Let him come back in. Now, mind you, the pocket of poison was that big. When I got back to the doctor, it was that big. They said I never saw anything like this. I don't understand. Like, he don't supposed to be here. That this never happened. Went back a week later. It was smaller and smaller, but it diminished. But I say this is why I look at my life. This is why God revealing the responsibility I have over my life and why the devil been attacking me so much. Because I've been had a responsibility, and a lot of people gonna understand this, to break a generational curse. And not only my family, but my wife's family. And when God give you a responsibility of that, the devil gonna attack, that the spirits in your family, that has been formed over years, been passed down, the evilness of it, the way they treat each other, or whatever it may be. God gonna always send that one person that he pours out and give you a responsibility for that, for you to change it and teach the next generation how to do. And I came from a real evil side of my family. It's just bad. I'm talking about just. It was jacked up, and God gave me a responsibility as a little boy. He kept me here to break that generational curse, and I've been doing it. And things in my life, you got to sacrifice. You got to keep going. The devil just gonna keep tagging at you every day of my life. I'm just under attack, and I'm like, why me? Why me? And I know I'm not the only one. Why I'm just a good person. All I'm trying to do is just tell the next generation, this is like, love each other. Don't hate each other. Don't do crazy stuff to each other. And get married, get a family, take care of your wife and the kids. Be an example. Don't sell drugs and go to jail. You don't take your nephews and put them in the drug game and let them go to jail for you. Don't do that kind of stuff. That's the responsibility. That's the example I had to set. I got out. God pulled me out. I understand the responsibility he had on my life as a 10-year-old boy. That's why he kept me here. That's why he kept me here, for not only me. It's never about me. Never about me. It's been about my family and my wife's family as well. I see things in the spiritual realm that a lot of people don't see. I fought with her, it's just the way I thought, the things I see, the things that I felt. I could just see people's spirit. I could see, what I'm supposed to be doing. But I never knew, because I always believed, I thought it was me. This is me. I'm just a smart individual. But now that I got closer to God, he like, this is why this happened. This is why this happened. This is why the white hat happened. You got a responsibility bigger than you. This has nothing to do with me. This is all God. This is all God. God gave me a responsibility through him to be a vessel for so many people. And dang it, I'm getting attacked. I'm talking about it's doing everything but just coming in human form. It's weird. I know I might sound weird. I don't care. I know I'm very, very in tune with the spiritual part of it. And the generational curse in your family has been passed down for years and years and years. And eventually God gonna send someone. He gonna choose you. He gonna choose you to have that responsibility. He gonna choose you to have that responsibility. He gonna give it to you, and it's gonna be one of the toughest things you would ever have to face. My life is tough, and sometimes I don't understand, like, why. How do I even smile? Like, all the stuff that I've been through in my life, man. How do I even smile? How do I even get through it, man? How do I even be the light, man? But it's the grace of God. It always has been. That 10-year-old boy that was sent home to die and didn't even get scared. The peace and the grace of God has been on me for a long time. But I never admitted it. I never admitted it because I thought, selfishly, fleshly, I thought it was me. I thought it was me, but it never was me. Losing a son, man, I'm not at my best, but I'm not at my worst either. I'm thankful for, the grace of God in my life. It's tough. It's tough, but I have to keep going. I was talking to my good friend of mine, Tank Johnson, yesterday, man. And I was telling him, like, man, you get tough at times, with the responsibility I have. He said, if you got a little bit of light, man, just go shine on somebody, go speak light in somebody else's life. And I never, just getting on the phone with him, man, we have a conversation, once 2 or 3 months, we, kind of pouring into each other. So I would just, he asked me different questions. I'm just pouring into him, and I actually felt good getting off the phone, and he, just pouring into my brother. But this responsibility is tough, man, and it attacks everything. It attacks my wife, attacks my kids, attacks me, attacks everybody, and I'm constantly fighting. But now I understand, like, my responsibility, my calling that God got on my life. And then fleshly, humanly, like, you want to give up. You want to give up. You want to give up. I'm like, dang, man, I'm just tired, man. Like, I'm too good of a person to be going through this, to be attacked like this, or like, why I got to do this? Why everybody else? I want to be human. Why this person ain't got to go through this? This person is a piece of crap. Why that person ain't got to go through this? Why everybody else's life why my life got to be so hard? Why my life got to be so hard? But it's not my plan. It's not my responsibility. I just got to walk and do. But I'm just, like I say, it just get tough at times. It get tough. But I'm grateful for what God has done in my life, in other people's life. I'm glad I'm able to talk to my friend Tank on the phone and pour into people's life and see them change right away. But the people that's close to me, the people that I need, those people, those are the areas that the devil will attack the most. The people that is closest to you. The devil is tricky. He don't let them people, you got a plan from God and you trying to say it, and he just intervene with the people that you love. He make the people that you love hate you. Because he know you here. He know you here to break that curse. He know you here to do big things and better things, not be manipulative just like other people in the world. This is different. It's not about you. This is not about making money. This is about creating change, drastic change in people's life, bringing back positivity in the world, bringing back positivity in your family, in your marriage, in your friendship. That's what this about. And he attacks people closest to you. I'm telling you, he attacks people closest to you. He makes them hate you. The people that love you the most hates you. That's how powerful and tricky the devil is. He don't go to areas that it's not effective. He don't go to that's not the areas that you can really affect, that can change lives. That's the area he in. Oh, he ain't no good. Oh, he just in it for himself. Oh, he think he know everything. God, ever since God's plan seem like you arrogant or you know everything. Like, I've been walking in this, I've just been taking credit for it. I wish I can just, and I don't want to talk about I'm sharing with y'all what I'm going through and what I'm experiencing. I'm sharing with y'all. It's a spiritual warfare every day I wake up. And it's hurtful sometimes. Like I say, it's hurtful when it's the people that's closest to you turn their back. I've saw people just hate me for no reason. I got nephews just hate me for no reason. I done nothing. Just attack my wife. My wife don't, she don't want to let me lead. She going left. I say go right, she go left. But I got a better understanding. That's why I just say, you know what? God has a plan. God has a plan. I can't get mad at her because I see spiritually what the devil's doing. I can't. That has nothing to do with you. That has everything to do with the devil. I see what he's doing. So I'm able to be more emotionally intelligent through this experience, man. And I know I'm going to lose a lot of friends. I know I'm going to lose a lot of people. But God's plan is real, man, and He always been on my life. And I don't, losing my son just made me go to God. Because my son was a man of God and I wasn't. And just see how many people He affected the time that He was here. This is my responsibility for Him and His legacy and how he carried Himself in this world. It's just unbelievable when you have a better understanding about your calling or what you in, or what God chose you to do. And there's a lot of people chose to do. Everybody in this world chose to do something. Some people here for spiritually. Some people here for just love, just walk in your calling, man. God has a plan for your life, but you got to stop running. If He knocking on your door and say, hey, man, you got to stop acting like that, man. Hey, don't act like your mama. Hey, don't act like your cousin, man. Be better, man. Hey, man, go to college, man. Don't sell drugs like man, get out the hood, man. Don't be like everybody else. God is constantly talking to you. You might be the chosen one too. You might be the chosen one too. And God will show you. And it's a little scary, man. It's a little scary. I'm just walking every day. I'm trusting. I'm trusting, and I'm just rolling with what God has for me. I'm just walking blind every day. I close my eyes and I just go. But I just notice like this force, a dark force every day of my life. I just see it. Every aspect of my life. Ever since I just jumped on it, ever since when I was out here like, cussing and acting crazy and doing all this stuff and, saying what I wanted, bragging on myself, man, I didn't have this much trouble. I didn't have much trouble. I was still walking in my calling, but not like I was supposed to. But now I'm walking in my calling, man. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And I'm thankful for the people that's listening to this. Even if you don't understand it, it's not for everybody to understand. It's not, but I'm happy that I'm able to get on here and get what I need out. Cause I'm tired, man. I'm tired. I'm tired. But this is what God chose me to do. Yeah, man. And I'm thankful for y'all tuning in to the podcast. Thank you for buying the merchandise, wearwhitehat.com. We got some more hats coming, man. This is a responsibility of a lot of people. And the white hat is just not only speaking to me, it's speaking to you as well. You got to break the generation curse in your family. You got to be a better person. You got to be just better overall. Just be better for yourself. Be willing to change. If be able to break up with the old you and be a better you. Be a better husband. Be a better father. Be a better sister. Be a better brother. Be better overall, man. And then God this nation is so confused, man, with what is right. The devil look right now. God look fake. That's what He done manipulated the mind of God, of God's people. And it's time to get back and like let's make being good people famous again. Let's not Let's not be okay with leaders and people in communities, lying and manipulating the mind to get money and really don't give a care. And then you find out who they really are in the long run, and they just like the devil. Like let's not make that okay no more. Let's not make that okay no more. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, man. Thank y'all again, man. Love you guys. Thank y'all for tuning in. Your host, Jason Hatcher. I'm out, man. Thank y'all for letting me express myself. Hope you understand. If you don't, you don't have to. But I know somebody that do, and I'm glad I'm able to get on here and get it out. I feel a little better, man. I'm finna go get back into spiritual warfare. I'm finna be the white hat. I'm finna go pour into somebody and make somebody else better like God told me to do. Peace.